Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the last half of April 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who's making their way towards you this week with romantic interest in you. Whether it's someone brand new or someone that you already currently know right now, I will definitely do my best to see who is around you this week, what role they're playing in your life right now, what their intentions are with you, how they feel about you, how you feel about them. I'll also take a look at what could be challenging you the most right now, followed by your advice. Just please keep an open mind, Sagittarius, that I do tend to get kind of nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat. So please only take what resonates with you and leave what does not resonate in the dust. All right, so let's begin. Please tap into the energy of Sagittarius today, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What is their love forecast for the week of April 2025? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my awesome Saggies. Okay, so the person coming towards you this week, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the Fool. This is major arcana for Aries. Come on, camera. Quit being a jerk. And there we go. I'm going to be getting a new camera, you guys, so please bear with me. Their intentions with you. We have the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups as intentions followed by the Fool as feelings tells me that this week you've got somebody that's wanting to take a chance on what you guys are building together, whether you guys are already in a solid relationship and they want to take a chance on maybe adding something new to the relationship in the hopes of it, you know, helping the relationship still stay stable and secure. Or this is someone new in your life with that Fool energy and their intentions is to see it go somewhere. This is someone that is hoping to find a lasting love out of the whole situation. Could be a water sign, does not have to be. Let's take a look at their behavior and actions towards you this week. The Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords as behavior and action, that talks about a lot of texting. This talks a lot about keeping an eye on things, checking you out, being very curious about you. The Page of Swords, when it shows up in how someone's behaving, that think of someone that's asking you a lot of questions about yourself or asking you, hey, what's your plans for the future, in the hopes that you're going to say something about the two of you guys to make them feel like, oh, okay, Saji sees a future with me. That's cool. It just feels that way. Someone's really interested in building something with you and they're just trying to figure you out. So let's take a look at how you feel. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? The 3 of Wands. Now, the 3 of Wands as your feelings tells me that you're open to exploring something with this person, but you're still kind of in that space of, what if there is someone else out there for me? So I do feel like you are open to exploring something with this person, Sagittarius, but sometime in the middle of the week, it's like you start to daydream about your future and whether your future is including this person or if you can picture someone else there. All right, I'm gonna have to clarify this to expand on it, but it does show me that you are open to this person, but that you're not restricting yourself. You're not limiting yourself, especially if you feel like someone's not showing up for you the way that you need them to show up for you. Okay, for some of you, there could be a long distance thing going on between you and another person, but if not, there could be plans to take a trip with somebody. You might be making travel plans or wanting to. What's the potential blockage for you this week? The Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant comes in as the blockage when we're trying to figure out if someone values us, whether someone's in alignment with what we want out of a relationship. If my view of relationships is different than your view of relationships. For example, one might be more traditional in how they show up in relationships, while the other is more conforming, more of a free spirit, like an open relationship sort of thing, things like that. There's just a difference in values and opinions around this time frame, Sagittarius, that you're trying to navigate through. Could be connecting with a Taurus, but we are in Taurus season right now. And a lot of people are looking at their partnerships in a very serious way around Taurus season. Taurus rules the 2nd house. That's building that foundation with someone that you can really build something long-term secure with, okay? It's not the 7th house of relationships, but Taurus is a really good, season to look at our relationships, our partnerships with that number 2 reference. All right, so your potential weekly outcome, Sagittarius? The 10 of Swords. Some of you might decide to just cut this person out. Now, the outcome could always change based off of your free will. So if you're looking at the situation thinking, I don't want to cut this person out of my life, then you don't have to. Okay, but if you've been having doubts about this person and their commitment to you, Sagittarius, it does look like one of your options this week could be to cut this person out if you feel like this person's not showing up for you. And that could be why this person's watching you like a hawk right now. Maybe they're picking up on the vibe that you are unsure about them, unsure of their commitment to you, unsure of their loyalty to you. And it might lead to them wanting to add something new to your relationship in the hopes that you change your mind. That could be why the Fool is in their feelings position. They might be thinking, oh wait, I need to try something new. I need to take a risk. I need to do something, because the more I watch Sagittarius, the more I'm realizing Sagittarius is unsure about me, and I can't let that happen. Okay, so this person may be taking a risk around this time frame to get you on their page, on the same page as them. Let's take a look at your advice. The Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is the card that comes out after the Three of Wands, indicating to me, Sagittarius, that what you're wanting wants you too. If you're wanting a healthy partnership, it wants you too. If you're wanting a long-lasting, life with somebody, it wants you too. If you're wanting to feel supported by your partner and to support your partner, it wants you too. That's what the Four of Wands is talking about when it comes out with the Three of Wands as your feelings. You're just needing to figure out if you found it with this person or if your search continues. All right, you're sitting there with a cup of coffee in your hand and another cup, across the table for somebody else, but that somebody else is not sitting there with you. Whether they just got up to go to the bathroom and they'll be right back and your person is already here with you, or you might be thinking to yourself, yeah, my person's not here to have coffee with me because I haven't met them yet. All right, what's the overall energy? The Four of Swords. Some of you Sagittarians are taking a little bit of a break on talking to this person around this time frame while you clear your mind and you figure out whether this is someone that you really want to be with. For others, you and this person may have taken a break because of an argument or a disagreement in regards to the relationship. And for others, this could be saying that you're in need of doing it very soon. Okay. Wow. My heart rate was just like really high towards this later half of the reading, which is kind of telling me that I have a Sagittarius that might start to feel kind of like nervous about a decision to the point where you might experience some anxiety. All right, so let's clarify. Let's first start with this person's feelings for you this week. Now, if this is somebody new, you're over here like, yeah, I'm open to going on a date with this person. But maybe later into the week, you're like, they don't share the same values as me. I don't know if I'm going to go on a second date with them. But this is someone that you've already been dating and a relationship with. You may just be feeling kind of, like you're having an outer body experience this week where you're like, is this my person or is my person somewhere else? The Five of Cups can get us in the blues. It can get us crying in the shower at random moments, sneaking in a little tear session on the way to work in your car. It's like random moments of that where you're like, what's going on? Is it me or is it my company? Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool. Goosebumps all of a sudden. Yeah, chicken skin all over me now. Something is going on. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool. Repeated fours, repeated tens. That might mean something to you. Two of Swords. This person may be acknowledging that they've been neglecting a decision, and they might be thinking to themselves, oh wait, if I make this decision, then Sagittarius will be on board. Okay? But you might be in the energy of, I shouldn't have had to wait that long for you to agree on things, blah, blah, blah. And if that's not the case, something tells me that you guys may have stopped talking for a couple of days, and this person was expecting you to reach out by now, and they feel like if they want to hear from you, they have to do it themselves. That's for someone here. That's for someone here, because you may have shoot this person a text and you're over here waiting for them to respond to it, because the Three of Wands is waiting on something. It's needing to be patient on something. So maybe you message this person and they haven't responded yet, and I don't know. Ace of Cups. This person is going back and forth on a love offer for you, Sagittarius. They're going back and forth, and I feel like something slowed them down, Knight of Pentacles, or something was slowing them down, Knight of Pentacles, and now they're feeling the sense of urgency to like get things moving if you guys are not in a relationship yet. Really? Someone here is struggling with getting their words out. And that could be what is hurting this right now. Maybe someone struggles with communication. So, I mean, with the Ace of Cups being there, this person feels like they could start something with you in the hopes of reaching that 10 of Cups. But something still feels like there's something blocking it, and I can't place it just yet. I'll probably place it once I clarify that, but let me clarify your feelings. Why is Sagittarius feeling the Three of Wands for whoever this person might be? This one just got my attention, and it's the Tower, Scorpio energy. For some of you Sagittarians, it's like you're anticipating a tower with this person. It's like you might be experiencing anticipatory like feelings this week where you know something's about to happen. You're just like wondering, when is it gonna happen? It's that intense feeling of knowing something big is about to happen, whether in a good way or not so good way. Because the Tower doesn't always have to be bad. Towers come in as surprises. Towers come in as, you know, things that are meant to shake things up and get things moving. Okay, and it shows me you and another person holding hands here. It's like you're expecting something to, like, you know, make things obvious for the two of you. So that way you guys can move forward together. It's almost like I have a Sagittarius in their person that just wants an obvious neon sign that says, you guys are meant to be together. But it doesn't work that way. But sometimes towers can actually work that way if you allow the tower to work in that way for you. It's like sometimes it takes big moments, big tower moments for us to see who we care about the most, who we need the most, who we don't need, who we don't care about. Sometimes it does take a big tower for us to slap ourselves in the face with the reality of a situation and not be indecisive anymore. So it kind of feels like that, Sagittarius, where you're hoping and expecting and anticipating a tower to happen to you and this person, so that way it's an obvious yes or no. That's what it kind of feels like. Like you both want that. Because this person is coming in indecisive with that Two of Swords, and you are also picking up on indecisiveness within yourself, so you're hoping that the universe is just going to throw you a bone and tell you yes or no. And then you guys can run off and get, you know, do what you want to do on your merry way. All right. So, and then I see the Two of Cups. You both do really care about each other. I don't feel like you want to let this person go, Sagittarius, and I don't feel like this person wants to let you go either. But you might feel at times where there is no choice but to cut this off if you feel like, you know, you guys are not sharing the same beliefs and values, because that will hurt a relationship if you allow it. When you're with someone because you're, you know, you love them and they love you and you guys have great chemistry, that's great and all, but at the end of the day, eventually, if you don't share the same values and beliefs, it will come in as a freaking hangnail on your relationship, just gnawing at you, and just over time, it'll just be a pain. Something like that. So let me just clarify that Hierophant. Clarify that Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant coming up as the blockage for Sagittarius and this person this week? Or Sagittarius's love life this week? Why is the Hierophant coming in as Sagittarius's challenge this week? This wanted my attention, and it's the 10 of Pentacles. And then I see the Queen of Cups. Someone might not get along with someone's mother. That's a side note. Whether you don't get along with this person's mother, or your relationship with your own mother has kind of hindered your ability to find a long-lasting partner. That's not going to be for everyone, obviously. But I am getting, with the 10 of Pentacles here, that someone's family might be influencing this. Whether someone grew up in a broken home and it kind of affected what someone views relationships as, or someone's actual immediate family members are like stressing somebody out where someone has no time but to, you know, focus on other things but the blossoming of this relationship. right? Like if this is someone that you're already in a serious relationship with, Sagittarius, you may feel like this person might have a lot of responsibilities with their own family that's taking their time away from you. And for others, if that's not the case, I am getting that, you know, someone's viewing the relationship in a different way. Like if you want exclusive, you know, an exclusive relationship, this person may be like, hey, how about an open one? Actually, no, I feel like that might be you, Sagittarius. Hold on, let me get some more info. Tell me more about the blockage. Because this person is showing me that they want this with you. The Ten of Cups is a happy life with somebody. Clarify the blockage. Page of Pentacles. No solid plan being extended yet. So even if you both want this, the plan hasn't been talked about. No one's doing what they need to do to get things going. Everyone's just enjoying the relationship as is. And the more you guys ignore what needs to be addressed, everything starts to fall to the wayside. Clarify this person's intentions with Sagittarius. The Ten of Swords. This person is pretty much saying that if you don't want to be with them, they'll let you walk away from them. Because I do see you doing that over here if you don't feel like they want the same things as you. So you both are pretty much saying in this reading that you both have reached a point in the relationship where you both are like, all right, where's this going? We love each other. We want to be with each other. Where is this going? Because if it's not going where I want it to go, then what are we doing here? You guys are really like in the same mindset. You guys are thinking the exact same thing. And this is why this person may be feeling like they need to take some sort of leap of faith, some sort of risk to see if this will generate some of those emotions in you to want to go the distance with them. While you're over here waiting on something big to also generate those emotions in this person to let them know, look, you might lose me if we don't start moving. You both are doing the same thing. Wow. Justice. You both want fair treatment. You both want something to, you know, bring you both peace and happiness. You both want to be honest with each other as well. Because with the Justice card being here, it does show me that you both want what's best for each other, which is good. I'm happy to finally see that. So Sagittarius, if this is someone new in your life, this person is keeping an eye on you because they want to see if you are feeling the exact same way as them, which is to develop the relationship long term. But if this is someone that you've been with for a while, but you guys haven't made it down the altar yet, or there's been complications in your relationship if you're already married, you both are kind of waiting on something to kind of like shake things up to see if there's any, you know, chance for you guys to, like, you know, look at what's hurting it and do something about it to, you know, restore it in some way. Clarify that Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and Justice again. Strong Libra energy coming through. But it feels like this person's behavior this week is weighing out the pros and cons, going back and forth, trying to, you know, make sense within their own mind what their role here is in your life and what role you have in their life. And the more they watch you, the more they get this feeling of, you know, urgency in regards to, hey, are we going to do this or not? Because I want this, but if you don't, I don't want us to, like, you know, drag this on. Okay, which leads me to this Ten of Swords. Clarify this Ten of Swords, please. Clarify this Ten of Swords for Sagittarius' potential weekly outcome. I just saw the Ten of Cups with the Seven of Wands, and then there's that Seven of Wands again. Clarify that Ten of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and Eight of Cups. This is you pretty much thinking to yourself, do I put in the effort or do I just let this go? And the Eight of Swords is you being in your head, confused. You know, rereading text messages from this person, looking over their photos, you know, just going back and forth thinking, is this someone that I can see a future with, or am I seeing a nightmare with this person? So I feel like you and this person are both being bogged down by fear and insecurity, especially with that devil now showing up. I need to get some more clarity off of the potential outcome, but I'm going to use a different set of cards. One second. The Emperor and the King of Cups. It feels like someone's going to do what they need to do to like take the lead here. Strong Aries and water energy. Someone feels like they've got to be the one that takes that first step. And I just saw an image of people at like a football game, and one person starting the wave first and then the rest follow. I always fear being that first person that does the wave and no one follows. Anyways, just a random thought. I don't know if someone's into football here. Let me get another card on that, please. It's like someone wants to take the lead but is scared that no one's going to follow them and that they're going to just be like walking alone. It's like, all right, if I end up doing this and I get nobody by my side, this is going to be really embarrassing. It's like someone's got a fear of rejection here, but still feels like they need to step forward. 8 of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah, this is the time right now, Sagittarius, where you and this person has reached a huge turning point, where there's no going back from it. It's you guys either want to be together or you don't. It feels like a very huge turning point in your relationship with someone this week. Whether it's someone new or someone that you've been dealing with for a while, somebody's really in this energy of, where's this going? Where's this going? All right, clarify Sagittarius' advice. Why the 4 of Wands? I hope this made sense. It just feels like I have a Sagittarius that knows that, you know, you have, you know, plenty of options available, that you do not have to settle if you don't feel appreciated or if you don't feel like someone's showing up in the way that you expected a partner to show up for you. And you know that, you know, you have a right here to decline this person's part in your life. Or if you do really care about this person, but you feel like there's just one thing missing that could solidify you guys' union, and you're waiting to see if that's going to take shape very soon. It's definitely telling me that, you know, you just want to see this person take this relationship as serious as you would. And if you don't feel like someone's got the seriousness to go after what they want with you, you feel like you might have to look elsewhere. Why the 4 of Wands? The High Priestess and the 7 of Cups. I just said that. This is you seeking spiritual guidance right now in regards to the life that you have with this person and the life that you could have with this person, and asking yourself, does it align with what I want for myself? Or should I go back to the drawing board, go back to my spiritual vending machine again, and maybe make a different selection? But upon looking over your spiritual vending machine, you're in your head about an 8 of Swords, which I had a second ago, which is telling me that you're being guided to get out of your head, do everything but think, and the messages will come to you naturally. Whether you go and do a hobby, do something that relaxes your mind, or just do something that will help you forget about this situation with this person, and it'll naturally drop you some downloads. But it feels like this person's interested in you, you're interested in them, but what's blocking the two of you is, you know, are we good for each other for the long term? Are we, you know, do we honor each other's values? Do we want the same things out of our lives or out of our relationships? Are our families going to support this relationship? All that stuff is bothering somebody, because you guys clearly have feelings and attraction for each other. King of Wands. Anything else for Sagittarius before I pull the hidden message from their person? This is for my Sagittarians that might be in no contact situations or very complicated situations and want to know what their person, you know, would secretly want to tell them if they could say anything. But Sagittarius, it feels like I got like a mixed bag of Sagittarians that are talking to someone new, and you just trying to see if you guys are gonna get something off the freaking ground and make it into something serious. And then I have another group of Sagittarians that are already in something serious, but you're feeling like you need more out of it, and you feel like you know, your values and beliefs have changed, but in opposite ways from your partner, and you're trying to figure out if you guys can come back from that, and this person is trying to like add something else to the equation to see if that's going to make things, you know, feel in alignment again. Anything else? Knight of Wands, that's Sagittarius energy. The Knight of Wands is the card that tells you to just go where you feel like you're being pulled to go. You are a fire sign. The Ace of Wands is your main staple. If you feel excited, if you feel a part of something big, you're where you need to be. But if you feel like really dragged down and you don't feel like yourself, there's some changes needing to be made. All right? Because Sagittarians are meant to feel like you're just full of life. Okay? You guys are ruled by Jupiter. You're meant for big things. You're not meant to be in something that, you know, that leaves you feeling like you're just existing. I hope this made sense. I feel like it kind of, I don't know. I feel like whoever's meant to hear it will be like, yeah, it makes sense. And others, you know, maybe next week. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Scorpio. Strong Scorpio. I have Cancerian energy. I have Taurus energy here. I have Aries. I don't know. Just feels like I'm tapping into a Sagittarius right now that is in a need of soul searching right now, because you're at a bit of a crossroads right now in your love life, and whether you've met the right person or if that person's still out there somewhere. That's what I feel like for the Sagittarius that's watching this right now. You're not quite sold on whether this is the end-all be-all. All right, hidden message. Oh, don't forget, I also have 2 other April readings in my April playlist if you haven't checked those out yet on the homepage of my YouTube channel. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl, and if you like to book a private reading with me, hold on, the card went flying. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below of this video. I am all sold out for April, so I'm taking appointments for May. But just to let you know, I'm doing a personal reading giveaway. All right, so money is tight. In the description box below this video, I have my most recent all signs reading, okay? I'm celebrating 5 years on YouTube. I'm giving away 5 private readings to 5 different people. You have until April 26th at midnight to get your entries in. And I'll pull the winners on April 27th, Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my next All Signs live stream. Okay, so if you want a private reading by me, but the funds are low, or you just want to treat yourself to a little freebie, click on the video titled All Signs, Their Feelings for You from April 20-something to April 27th. And you go into that video, and underneath the comment section, just put enter me into the drawing, or Baddison Intuitive Tarot, or personal reading giveaway. Boom. I'll add you into the jar, and I'll announce the winners on Sunday mornings. All right? If you want, of course. And thank you for 5 years on YouTube. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. Come on, camera. Oh my goodness, this camera doesn't want to pick up on words. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? Now remember, the entry has to be on the All Signs video because I want all the comments in one spot. It helps me, you know, find all the entries easier than all over different videos. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? All right, Saggy, that's for you. I'll check back with you for your May Love Monthly here in a few days or so. Till then, smile till your cheeks hurt. Do what's best for you, okay? Later, Gators. Namaste.